Okay, we're going to look at Thursday and Friday for this week. So our Thursday slides are slides 6 and 7. We're just going to read through the topic choices and select the topic that you would like to write about. Remember, our focus is narrative writing this week, so telling a story. And then looking ahead at the Friday slides, you're going to use your information from your pre-writing on slide 7 and just create your introductory paragraph. Make sure you have these things: a topic sentence, a hook, complete sentences, and you pre-write. For your introductory paragraph, you'll be setting the stage, kind of the setting, the characters that are in your story that you're explaining. So let's read through the topics, and then you're going to highlight the one that is of most interest to you, or the one you think you can generate the most ideas about. The first one is called Friends of the Heart. Loyalty and friendship are common themes in books and movies. Write about a time when friendship proved to be of great value to you. Okay, so that one's all about friends and friendship. Your second choice is called Lessons Learned. Middle school years can be some of the most influential times. Describe times in middle school where you learned important lessons. So for this one, you can talk about lessons that you learned in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. You could talk about different experiences academically or socially. So this one you might want to, if you did 3 body paragraphs, you could write about lessons you learned in 6th grade, then 7th grade, then 8th grade. Okay, and the last one is called Travel Wonders. Travel Wonders. Some of our richest or most meaningful experiences take place when we travel. Write a story telling your readers about a time that you traveled, a time you traveled somewhere. So here, if you had some sort of travel experience, you're going to tell about that. Tell about the beginning, the middle, and the end of that experience. Okay, so your choices are, write about some friendships and friendships that are of great value to you. Write about lessons that you have learned in middle school. So things you've learned to survive middle school, lessons you've learned academically, socially, friendship-wise, or write about travel. So after you choose, then you make sure you highlight which one you're writing about so we know which one you're writing about. So now that you've selected your topic, you're going to start your pre-writing today. So if you chose about friendship or middle school or travel, you would have to determine what the setting is of the story, what you're going to be explaining, the time and the place that this happened. And then who is involved in your story. Name all the characters and start to introduce to us what happened, just the basics, the predicament or the situation you were in, or any kind of conflict type that happened there. And then she wants 3 bullet points for the rising action. So, the beginning, what was happening in the beginning of your story. Then you're going to go on and think of the most exciting part of the story. That's the climax. So we want 3 bullet points to describe that event. Then you want to think of the falling action, 3 bullet points, and then finally the resolution or the solution or the conclusion to your story, and kind of 3 bullet point ideas there. So 3 bullet points in all aspects. They don't have to be complete sentences, and really take your time on this step. Then I wanted to go ahead and look at Friday. Friday, you're going to be creating your exposition or your introductory paragraph. Okay, exposition is just the setting of the story. So if you go back to the previous slide, it's also in yellow. You want to introduce the characters, the setting, the time and place that this took place in, and just kind of introduce the conflict. So you're going to put your introductory paragraph here. She wants at least 4 sentences. And if you could think of a title for your story, you're going to just delete this and type your title right here. Okay, so happy Friday, and let's get your introduction going. And if you looked ahead, I want you to notice that you're not submitting your slides today. Do not submit them. These slides are going to go into next week, so we're going to submit at the end of next Friday. Okay, see ya.